because I saw the video and I said, oh, let's say what kind of guy this is, because everything was so dark, and I was just like, let's have a look. But you seem to be very optimistic.
But it is that because we all have the dark side, so I take my dark side and I squeeze it into this music, and it's therapy for me.
First of all, Sam, thank you for your time. I'm very happy to meet you. And I would like
to meet you, Cornelia.
Thank you. And I would like to talk to you about your new song. It's called Don't Play with the Devil. Do you want to tell me something about it? What is the subject of the song?
Well, the song, especially these days, it was written a few years ago, but we live in a world of duality, you know, good, bad, right, wrong, love, fear. And we all keep surfing and navigating through these sides. And sometimes we may fall too far on the dark side, into the shadows. And in this case, in this song, this happened to someone that is really and was really close to me, and I loved her very much, and she fell into this period of time in her life where she went a little too far over the line. And when you cross the line, it comes with a price, and sometimes that price may be too much to bear, you know, to handle. And so I wanted to speak to it in this song, and in hopes of helping people out there that there is always hope. You can always heal a broken heart.
Yeah, I think the message is to stay, I don't know, to stay curious, to stay optimistic, isn't it? Did I understand that right? Yeah.
And it's nice to dance with the devil, and we've all done that, but we shouldn't cross the line, you know. Don't go too far, because you may get broken, but on the other hand, there is always hope. As a cliche, there is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Are you an optimistic person?
Well, I think as a Finnish person, and in Finland, if you would ask me that during the winter season when it's all dark and rainy, I would say I'm only melancholic and dark person. But as we are moving forward closer to the summer, I'm totally different person. So now I'm all optimistic, and there is only light.
Can you tell me something about the writing of this song? Because you work together with a lot of famous people too, who work together with a lot of famous people too, just like you two and Amy Winehouse and so on. How was it for you? How was this experience for you to work with people like that?
Well, it was really nice, and it was quite a journey how I ended up working with these guys, and it's been a long and winding road to end up here. But I come from a really small town from Finland called Kouvola, and I think it's probably the same thing anywhere in the world, in the smaller towns, that you have to don't dare to dream too big, you know. Just think small, be small, and all the better people are out there. But I've been pushing this dream for many years now, and thanks to internet, the world has gotten smaller. And I signed this management deal a few years ago, and then we started to find me a really good producer that it would click and find that perfect sound. And then we searched like, and I tried to find these really good, like the music that I like, and then just type into Google and who has produced this and who has worked with these guys, and then just contacting lots of different people. And then I ended up in Oxford to work with Don Morley with this song. And we made a version of it, and then we got also Derek Shuinian to play the keyboards for this song. And it is also funny because 10 years ago I was practicing and listening to Billy Idol's John Wayne, this song. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah, I know it.
But and then I was checking like, oh man, this is such a good song. And then fast forward 10 years forward, I got the same guy, Derek, who wrote that song and played the keyboards on that song. And I was like, this is ridiculous. This is too funny. And how that actually happened was that we were recording in Oxford with Dom, this Don't Play with the Devil. And then I was posting pictures on social media, and I got a contact from Derek saying that, hey, cool pictures, you are recording something. If you want keyboards, I'm able to do keyboards. I like your stuff and I like what you're doing. And I was like,
Magic
actually,
happens.
I would love to have you play the keyboards. And we did that version, and it's not published. And then I was moving forward with that, but then came Corona and COVID situation, so I couldn't travel anymore, and I had to come up with another plan how to produce my record. Then I ended up finding Steve Wilmot. And we made a new version for this Don't Play with the Devil, and it is more optimistic and there is more sunshine into it in the production than what we did with Dom and in England. So I kind of found the new sound and everything that I was going for with Steve. So then we did this song, and then I got so excited, like, okay, let's try another song. And then we made 3 songs, and I was like, okay, we should do a record, like my first album. And then we ended up recording the whole album during last year.
Yeah.
What a long answer. I'm sorry.
No problem. I was just thinking, the album is this Arctic Americana, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Because I had 2 or 3 questions about Arctic Americana, so let's talk about it. Would you say that there is a main subject in this whole album? Is there something, like in Germany say roter Faden? Is there something which every song is about? It's about love. Is about this black white thing which you talked about.
I think it's mostly about inner struggles with yourself, and also the struggles in love. Relationships between man and woman, and how difficult it may be, and how wonderful it is, and how hard it can be. So that is the main concept. And I may be a bit like dark when it comes to writing and these subjects, but there is always a hint of hope in everything and in every song. And when it comes to music-wise, I think I love Westerns, and I love the whole Americana side. Yeah. So there is baritone guitar going through all the songs, and that is like the main instrument.
Yeah. Okay. But when I look at "Don't Play with the Devil," when I look at the video, it is very dark. It is very, yeah, it's this dark pop thing, I think. Was it very important for you to because there are no special effects or something like this? Was it very important for you to stay this kind of pure in this moment, that you say, I want a video just like this without a special, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, nice that you noticed that. And I also wanted to do that with everything, with the music, and like go deep to the core, to the song and to the soul, and take all the extra away and all the eye candies, and just focusing on the pure. What I wanted to do with the music video was to deliver an emotion, a feeling that would highlight kind of the song, to show what the song is about, not like underline everything too strict, like this is what I mean with this. Instead, like giving a feeling, and then everyone can like interpret it as they want.
Yeah, a lot of musicians or a lot of actors and singer songwriters use social media right now to stay in contact with their fans. Is this something that you would like to do perhaps after the Corona crisis too? Because it's a nice way to stay in contact. I think it's a nice way to stay in contact with people. Do you think the same?
Yeah, I think it's really nice, and it's been the whole the world has been open during this whole Corona situation, and it's been really nice to talk with people from Brazil, now with in Germany, then the States, all over the world, and to share our experiences and feelings, how it's going during this COVID situation. Of course, like nothing can beat the social interaction when we come together, and that is something that I miss a lot, and we all probably miss a lot. But yeah, social media, it's really nice. Of course, it takes you have to be wise how to use that social media, because I noticed in my experience I can get really anxious, like too much is too much, and it's like you have to keep your limit how much you spend your time on social media.
And how you're going to spend your time the rest of the year? I mean, right now we're in the middle of May. In the middle of May, are there some, I don't know, a concert or some gigs, some shows you would like to do, if it's possible?
Well, it's like you don't know. You don't know. You have to take one day at a time. Of course, it would be nice to play gigs somewhere. I don't know where. Probably some house parties or something. I don't know. Smaller, but maybe there will be some smaller venues. I don't know. It's still everything is so open. Like I don't know what's the situation in Germany, but in Finland, there is still talking that some smaller festivals may happen, but everything is like no one knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, similar in Germany. There are some festivals with, I don't know, 18,000 people, just like, Wacken. Wacken has not been cancelled yet.
Really?
We have not been cancelled, no. We're excited. Okay.
But I can't wait to get into the festivals, like live music. Nothing can beat that.
Yeah.
It's one way to experience new music and artists through social media, or watch videos on YouTube, or listen on Spotify. But it's one really different aspect to experience it in live situation.
Yeah. You want to tell me something about your further plans for this year? Is there something fixed, when you can say, I don't know, new song or just something?
Well, yeah, there is gonna be, like, this was the first single now, and then probably the next single is gonna come after the summer. Jolene is gonna be the single, and then we're gonna make a music video during the summer, shoot it on July, and then the album release will happen later this year. I hope it's probably around October, November.
Okay, cool. And we've got something to look forward to.
Yes.
It was very cool to talk to you. You seemed to be really optimistic, because I saw the video and I said, oh, let's say what kind of guy this is, because everything was so dark, and I was just like, let's have a look. But you seem to be very optimistic.
But it is that because we all have the dark side, so
Yes,
I take my dark side and I squeeze it into this music, and it's therapy for me.
Yeah.
And there is my darkness.
Yeah, but another question, another last question about your darkness, because as you said, in Finland, there are, you have these a couple of months, I don't know, 6 months, how many months is it with this
Our summer is like a 2 months.
2 months.
So
And
it's dark, it's really dark from September, October until February or March. Okay. So it's 6 months pure rain and darkness. Yeah, and it influences the emotions, is it right? It's really hard. Like when you wake up, it's dark, and when you get home from work or anywhere around 4 o'clock, it starts to get dark. And if you live up north, then there are these certain period in year that the sun won't go up at all, so it's just dark, and that darkness really affects your mind. Okay. So that's why we have lots of really good hard rock and metal. And that's right. In Finland, there's a lot of metal bands and something like that. We're good with that. Because during summertime, we are just in our summer places and swimming and taking sun and just having fun. So we don't have the time to write songs during the summer. Yeah. Thank you very much. That was my last question. Thank you for your time. I wish you good luck, and I hope, I don't know, perhaps you have some gigs in Germany here, I don't know, next year or something like this. Let's try that. Yeah. That is we'll try that. Yeah.